Hi everyone and welcome to another episode. In today's episode we will be understanding how does FIFO without the include physical value option works in D365 Finance and Operations. So before starting with today's scenario, let us first understand what is FIFO. FIFO stands for first in first out, which is an inventory management and valuation method where the inventory that is produced or acquired first is sold, used or disposed of first. During the inventory close process in D365 FNO, the system will create settlements where the first receipt is matched against the first issue and so on. The settlements and matching principle are based on the financial date of the inventory transaction. A preliminary assessment of the settlements and adjustment can be performed by running the inventory recalculation process. In today's scenario, we will be using a product number FIFO 4, which is using an inventory model group called as FIFO WO, in which, let me refresh this, in which the include physical value option has been turned off. So the first thing we have to do is create an receipt transaction that we will do by purchase order, in which the physical amount and the financial amount would be same. So let's go ahead and create a new purchase order. uh, Select the vendor, select the warehouse, click OK, and add the item number 344. Let me just remove this. Check that quantity is 1, unit price would be 10. We save this and now let's go and confirm this purchase order. This purchase order has been confirmed. Now let's go and do a product receipt for this purchase order. With the purchase order number, click OK. Product receipt is done. Now let's do an invoice. Enter the number, update match status, and post. So the vendor invoice has been posted. Now let's go and see the transactions. So the first transaction line has been created, purchased, physical amount is 10 and financial amount is 10 as well. So now we have to create another receipt transaction in which the physical cost amount and financial cost amount would differ. So let's go ahead and create our new purchase order. Same warehouse. Okay. Item number 344. Quantity would be 1. Unit price would be something different than before. Let's put 20 here and save this. Purchase, confirm this purchase order. This has been confirmed. Now let's do a product receipt for the same. Now let's go and do an invoice, but here we have to enter a different unit price. So let us add 22 here and save this. Update the match status. It's passed. Now post this invoice. We need to enter invoice number. So this is done. Now we will have to create an issue transaction. So for this we will be using inventory adjustment journal. But first, let's go and check the inventory transactions. So yeah, another transaction line has been created with physical cost amount as 20 and financial cost amount as 22. Okay, so now let's go ahead and inventory adjustment journal, create a new journal, select the warehouse loss, add a journal line. FIFO for quantity should be -1 as we are creating an issue transaction, not a receipt. So let's go ahead and post this journal. Journal has been posted. Now let's go and take a look at our inventory transactions. So yeah, here you can see the cost taken, the issue cost taken by system is based on moving average method rather than a FIFO method, because in D365 FNO, to properly calculate a FIFO based inventory calculation, it needs a proper period defined with start and end date. So until then, the system uses moving average to calculate the cost, and after the recalculation, inventory recalculation, everything get adjusted accordingly. And as we are also covering the include physical option in this video, let's create another receipt transaction, but with only physical amount, that is with only product receipt. So let's go ahead and create our new purchase order. Same vendor, warehouse. Okay, item number would be FIFO for quantity 1, unit price would be let's put 25. Let's go ahead and confirm this purchase order. Now let's do a product receipt. Enter the product receipt number, click OK. So it's been received. Let's leave it as it is, and now let's go and check our inventory transaction. So a received transaction is created, but as we have only done a received transaction, only physical amount has been captured, no financial amount has been captured. And now let's do another received transaction with physical and financial amount as same. Create a new purchase order, 004. So this is done. Let's put the unit price as 30. Okay, this has been confirmed. Now let's go ahead and receive this product. So this is done. Now let's go and take a look at our inventory transactions. Here physical cost 30 and financial cost 30. So for our final step, now let's do an inventory issue transaction. and see what is the cost, issue cost the system is taking. Okay. Create a new adjustment journal. Add a new line. FIFO for minus one quantity. Save. Suppose this. So journal has been posted. Now let's go and see. And yes, here you can see that system does not consider the physical cost amount while calculating issue cost price using moving average method. And it happened because we are using item model group with the physical value option turned off, and if it was turned on, it would have been considered it, which is the topic for another video. And now for our final step, let's do an inventory recalculation and see the outcome. Let me change the item number. So our inventory calculation is done. Now let's go and see our inventory transaction. So here you can see that system adjusted some quantity, some amount, here the cost issue cost amount was minus 16. So it adjusted 6 to match the first receipt transaction with the first issue transaction. And the same here, it adjusted one quantity to match with the first financial cost receipt transaction with the issue transaction. So yeah, that was all for this video. I hope this helped you. See you guys in the next video.